for joining us today for another episode of What's Your Why Wednesday. Today, I am joined by Kristen Hess. She is a loan originator at AnnieMac. All right. Most of us came into our industry by accident, but we stayed in the industry because it's tied to our personal and professional why. So, Kristen, what is your why?
Well, my why is that I fell in love with somebody who was in the mortgage industry, got married, had babies right away, and said, what a perfect industry that I can bring my child to work with me, help my husband in the business, and grow a beautiful career so that we can provide for our children. So as I'm working in there, I'm learning, I really like to help these people. This really feels good. You know, at the end of the day, the people are reaching out to me, and my husband at the time would say to me, why are the customers calling you, inviting you over to family functions? Why are you friends with everyone? And I said, because I'm so involved in their life. It gave me a sense of purpose, that I was there to help these people when they needed someone to support them, you know, buying their home or even taking cash out to go, you know, do renovations or something. They want somebody that they can trust, that they can talk to at any time, day or night, and not feel like they're being judged by any of their things. I had a customer say to me, are you gonna look at my bank statements and say I go to McDonald's all day long? I said, no, you know, I'm just happy to help you. And that's, you know, being able to have that kind of relationship with people has just meant so much to me. That's my why. Wow. Is to feel like I have a purpose to help them.
Wow, that is so beautiful. And it is true. You know, I like to say when a family comes to us, they're very vulnerable, because just that example that you just said, they're kind of exposing everything to us, right? They're exposing if they're married, they're exposing how many children they have, they're exposing how much money they make and their bank statements, or whether they save or where they're shopping, and everything is exposed to us. So you're right. It's a moment of vulnerability, right? That you have to care about them and guide them through. Wow. Okay. So give me a time. This is my most favorite question. Give me a time when you really felt that impact of making a difference in a family's life by what you do in helping them.
So I have a customer who I did her loan for, I want to say 20 years ago. And she was buying a home with her boyfriend, and she was just having a baby, and they, you know, just misplaced trying to figure out where they should go. And it was during the time when FEMA stopped doing flood insurance. And the day they were in the moving truck, everything was packed in there. Everybody was ready to go, but there was no loan, nowhere to be found. So I called on some favors from private insurance companies, found somebody that was willing to help them out. And they moved in their house, and still to this day, we are best friends. She invites me to everything. I watch her son growing up now. So to see like what maybe wouldn't have been for them if they didn't have that opportunity of home ownership. Like maybe, you know, if they didn't have somebody that helped them and they lost all their resources during that time and had to scramble to find something else to do.
Wow.
So keeping in touch with them, and they become part of my family. So I love watching them grow. Their houses, they change. They call me, can you help me with something else? Now I'm just watching them progress through life, you know.
Isn't that special? That is so special. And I can tell, I mean, I can feel your passion for helping others. And that truly is such a gift to the world. And that leads me to my last question. Kristen, what do you want to leave as an impact, or what do you want to have as a legacy for the world?
Well, it's funny. So someone had said to me the other day that you're in your zone of genius now. And those words, I just said to myself, I'm in my zone of genius. I want everyone to find what it is that their why, whatever their needs are in life, to go after their blissful dream, because you can have it and you can get in your zone of genius. And once you're there, everything around you makes sense. You're able to help everyone around you. You know, it's almost like the saying when you're on the airplane, put the mask on first before you help other people with oxygen. You have to be in your zone before anybody else around you can be in their zone. And I just think it's so important that we help, especially the women in our industry, to get in their zone and feel like they have a say and, they're not invisible.
Wow, very powerful.
Mm.
I 100% agree with you that when you get into that genius zone, just
Mhm.
seems like everything lines up, right?
Mhm.
It just seems like everything is fitting in its right place. So thank you for helping others to find their genius zone and being so supportive. We continue to support you and celebrate you, and for all the wonderful things that you're doing to impact the families you serve and the women of our industry. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
All the best.